Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. Today I just have a simple what's in my bag video for you. I am still on this giant tote which I have made videos about before on my channel. Links will be in the description box. And on the front I have hung some things on D-rings, one of which is this keychain from Jawide, which actually lights up. It has a switch and it is rechargeable, but I think this needs to be charged because it's not turning on. Sometimes I use this as a night light when I'm in his bedroom, and I was there recently, so I need to plug this in. I have a video about this keychain as well, which I will also link down below. This one here is another LED light, but it's super bright. It's more of a flashlight. It's really great for emergencies and power interruptions when I'm in a strange or unfamiliar place, because we get a lot of power interruptions here these days. It charges via USB and it has a strong magnet at the back that can attach to the side of your car or the refrigerator handle or a metal shelf or something like that. And here is my keychain. Connected to it is this holder for ID cards. Right now I have here my driver's license and my person with disability identification card. This white one is a personal alarm. It is very loud and it also has a light for emergencies. And here's my car door remote, a key to the back door of the house, and my actual car key. And the entire keychain has a lobster clasp and a short lanyard. This short lanyard is super handy. I think all keys should have these. In the small zippered pocket, I have my fisherman's friend, just like always. And in the other small pocket, I just have some old face masks that I have to throw out. Now we get to the main compartment of the bag, which by the way zips completely closed with two zipper pulls that can go both ways. And there are also shorter zippers on the top corners that I can use to cinch the bag, make it look more streamlined, which is actually cute. And even when the bag is cinched this way, I can still open the main zipper up and access the contents of the bag. But for the sake of convenience, I really just don't zip this bag at all most of the time. Now let us get into the contents. And you may notice that there is an organizer inside this bag, and I made this myself, but I will show you the organizer in detail after we have emptied the bag. First, I have here one copy of the paperback version of my novel because I will be seeing my lawyer and I will give him this. I just have to sign it first. This book is out now. It's first been released as a paperback in Singapore, and then after about a week, it was released in the Philippines and Malaysia also as a paperback. It will also be available worldwide beginning in June as a paperback, but the Kindle version has been available worldwide since April 25, and it's on Amazon. The links will be below. You can also read the full chapter 1 of this novel for free on Amazon, and I will also share the link down below. The book cover was designed by my good friend Victor Denis Nierva. So that's the first thing inside my bag. Next is my Kindle Touch inside this old padded pouch, and the Kindle Touch itself is in a hard case with a cover. I'm still reading Walden here. I do have a more detailed video about how well this Kindle Touch still works, even if I bought this many years ago in 2012. I will link that video down below. The next thing that is inside my bag is a pouch where I keep my coins and smaller paper bills. And sometimes I toss my cards in here, and I have attached it to a silicone bracelet so that I can use this as a wristlet. Sometimes when I need to quickly run out of the house or run out of my car without needing to bring my entire bag, I put this one and my keys on my wrist. And my phone case also has a silicone bracelet, so there's three things on my wrist which I do not have to hold in my hand. There's less chance of dropping things this way because I am very clumsy. In the next compartment, I have my little disc-bound notebook that I made myself. I have a Pilot Birdie ballpoint pen with it, but I lost the little button at the top. Good thing the end is already extended, so I can still use the pen. And this notebook is made completely of 3 by 5 index cards. I have a video about how I made this, and I will link it down below. I also have here a sleep mask, which I sometimes use when I'm at Jawide's. And there is a little book light with a clip, which I showed in an unboxing and first impressions video, which I will link down below. Sometimes my light on my Kindle Touch case doesn't function anymore. This is very old, like I said, so I use this light instead. But the Kindle itself still works perfectly fine. And I also have this little fan for when it's unbearably hot outside. And this is also useful for when I'm having a hot flash. And here is a charger for my Apple Watch. This other compartment, I have my glasses that I use for driving and a calculator that I need to get a new battery for one of my maintenance medications. And this is an eyeglass tie. The ends are made of a rubber or silicone material, and then you place the end of the stems of the eyeglasses into these, and then you can adjust the tie to be tight on the back of your head so your eyeglasses don't fall off. It's just a useful thing to have. And then more medications for pain and allergies. And here I have sewn 2D rings. In one of them I have attached I have clipped my AirPods, which I really, really like. In the next compartment, there are 2 battery packs. The white one is new, but the black one is super, super old, but it still works. And I have 2 cables, one for the iPhone and one is a micro USB for the fan, but also works for the Kindle Touch. Over here on the other side is a compartment for toiletries. I have some disposable straws, fragrance that my aunt gave me. This is nice. And this is a spray bottle of alcohol. This is skin lotion, my sunscreen. This is my toothbrush that is battery operated. I do have the rechargeable version at home. This battery operated one is permanently in my bag. And toothpaste for sensitive teeth. Sensitive teeth is also why I need disposable straws. And this is mouthwash. And here I have some extra face masks. My disc-bound wallet right here has its own dedicated compartment. Behind it is another compartment dedicated to my daily planner, which is also disc-bound. I made these both myself, and I have videos about my process, which I will link down below. This daily planner is on 1.5-inch discs, and so is the disc-bound wallet. But the planner has gotten so fat because I have been adding sections to this. I have so much to deal with at the moment. Anyway, the snap closures on these are super perfect when I am out and about. And here's my disc-bound life notebook that is also in its own dedicated compartment, also with a snap cover and 2 pen loops. This one has a mechanical pencil and the other one has a fountain pen. I have videos about this life notebook, which will be linked down below. And here are my fountain pens. This is how I carry them in this slip pocket right here at the back, which I just stitched. The fountain pens are in a pen roll, which I keep unrolled, and I have cut off the ties that usually keep this rolled because I don't need the ties. I have videos about the unboxing and inking of these pens, and I will link them down below. And here is a plastic envelope where I keep my loose paper so they won't become crumpled or torn. It's just a basic slim A5 sized envelope that does not have its own pocket in the organizer. I just place it here like so. And in this small zip pocket at the back, there is nothing. So now let us just take out this bag organizer, which I will show in better detail in a moment. Underneath it, I found a feminine pad and this old lanyard that right now has this whistle. I have had this whistle for a really long time, for almost 2 decades, I think, or more than. It's the Acme whistle that I ordered from the UK. It is the same whistle that has been used by Scotland Yard since the 1800s, and it's supposed to be heard from a mile away, and it is very loud indeed. It is really very loud. I want to transfer this whistle to my keychain. And I also found this black marker. And in one of the small slip pockets, there is my lip balm. Okay, so here is the bag organizer. I made this myself out of a sheet of rubber mat or rubber matting that's around 3 or 4 millimeters thick. I purchased the rubber mat at our local fabric store, the same store where I purchased the gray fabric for the notebooks that I make. I showed the store in a video, which I will link down below. This rubber mat comes in different colors, and I just picked something that's a neutral and a light color to make it easier for me to see what's inside. And I also managed to sew two D-rings on here, same as the ones that I sewed on the front of the bag. Now I've managed to clean the interior of the organizer, and I also wanted to show you that the compartments are all stitched all the way to the bottom, all the way at the bottom, because I did not want any of the contents to slip under the dividers into the compartment beside it. That has happened to me a lot with other bag organizers that did not have the bottoms of the dividers sewn. The stitching is just not perfect. As you can see, it is really, really rough. It's the best I can do with hand stitching. And also this compartment, the compartments on the bag organizer look a little wonky because they have been squished inside the bag, because the bag does get squished at the top part every time I sling it over my shoulder, but that's okay really. All the compartments actually are measured to be not wonky originally. I mean, all corners here are in perfect right angles, which you can see when I hold the corners in such a way as to remove the wonkiness or the squished look. I hope that makes sense. Now, the bottom of the organizer is measured to be exactly the same as the measurements of the bottom of the bag. So it's an exact fit. It's an exact fit. My previous bag organizer was bought already made. It was ready made, and I did have to sew some modifications in it. I will link a couple of videos down below. The problem with me really is that I bring around so much because my bag is really kind of my security blanket. Going out of the house gives me some amount of anxiety. So knowing that I have with me everything I can possibly need is comforting and calming. And I'm so used to carrying heavy bags by this time. If you can watch my other What's in My Bag videos, you will see what I mean. But this current configuration of this bag, specifically how I have this bag organized inside, is perfect for everything that I feel I need to bring with me in order to feel safe and comfortable when I'm out of the house. And I even bring this around with me in the house, like for instance, when I stay in my other bedroom or when I'm hanging around in the dining room or the living room, which is almost always empty. Sometimes I journal there. So I bring this bag with me because my journal is in my life notebook that has its own dedicated compartment in this bag. So let me just transfer this whistle to my keychain. To attach it to the main O-ring, I will just use this round carabiner. My keychain is kind of bulky, but I need everything that's on here. I know I already have a personal alarm here, which is already loud, but a whistle has a different purpose, and somehow I just feel safer having both. And the personal alarm already has a light, but I also have that small black LED light as well. Again, it makes me feel more safe and comfortable. Once again, my book, which is my first novel, is already out. Links to purchase this will be in the description box. And that is my little video for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.